Is it worth selling on eBay and Amazon with all the fees? What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com. Just got a question on my YouTube asking, is it worth it to sell on these platforms when there's so many fees? And if you're new to eBay and Amazon, eBay's got about 12% in fees, 12 to 13% between eBay, which is 10%. They take a 10% cut. And PayPal, I believe it's a 2% cut around there. So 12 to 13% on eBay, they're going to take from you. Insertion fees, final value fees, all that stuff, plus shipping and all that, which is additional. And then Amazon, if you're selling via FBA, you're going to be looking somewhere between 30 to 40% in fees. Could be a little lower, could be a little higher based on the item that you're selling. But is it worth it selling on these platforms with all these fees? Let me put it this way, guys. Where else are you going to sell these items? Now, of course, you could sell it locally. Etsy's, got some traffic, but it's mostly vintage items. There's other websites out there, but where are you really going to sell these items? Because, the reason why we pay the fees to sell on eBay and sell on Amazon, well, there's a few reasons, but the number one thing is traffic. It's a lot harder than people realize to get eyes on your offerings, right? To be able to have access to millions and millions of potential buyers on eBay and Amazon. And I think that's the main reason why we're willing to pay these fees, right? To get eyeballs on our listings. Without the traffic, without the customer base, you're not going to sell your items. So, that's the big thing right there. Number two, especially for Amazon FBA, where, the fees are definitely higher, around 30%. You're going to typically get more money on Amazon versus eBay, so it kind of makes up a difference right there. But number two, you're leveraging the Amazon FBA warehouses by being able to ship directly to the warehouses, and then their employees at Amazon fulfill your items, deal with customer service, ship your items for you, and you pretty much just receive a check. So, fees are just part of the game. If you want to be an e-commerce seller, you're either going to use other people's platforms to get their traffic like eBay and Amazon, or say you start up a Shopify store of your own, create your own website, you're going to have to drive traffic to your offerings by either using Facebook ads, social media, content marketing. There's a lot of different ways to be able to drive traffic, but that's a whole different beast right there. Getting into the game of, trying to get customers to find your listings and utilize traffic and all that. It's a whole completely different game right there. So, is it worth selling on these platforms because of the fees? Yes, it is, because you're getting access to millions and millions of customers. You're getting access to all their traffic. And also for, places like Amazon FBA, you're able to utilize and leverage their employees at Amazon to fulfill your orders, to ship your items and all that. So, without these websites, we'd have to rely on driving our own traffic, customizing our own websites, building our own websites, dealing with so many issues. There's so many things that we just take for granted, just in terms of like how a website works. There's a lot of fees that Amazon has to put up to be able to get customers to your listings. I'm talking about marketing fees. I'm talking about website fees, hosting fees, having all these people that are working on the website, customizing the code. Like, I don't even know the half of it. But at the end of the day, guys, fees are part of business. You want to take it into account. So when you're analyzing deals to sell on eBay or Amazon, you want to take it into account. You want to take into account your cost of goods. What's it going to cost you to acquire this item? You want to take into account the fees, right? The fees for eBay or Amazon. You want to take into account the shipping cost. You want to take into account taxes. Yes, you're going to have to pay taxes. You're going to want to take into account how long it's going to take you to sell this item. What's the risk involved? There's a lot of different factors, but fees, you can't get around it. It's just part of the game, and you're going to have to deal with it. Otherwise, you're going to have to drive traffic to your own websites, build your own websites, manage your own websites. And, I've got a little bit of experience in that, and it's a lot harder than it looks. So with that being said, guys, appreciate the question. Hopefully you guys have a great day. If you guys are enjoying these videos, do me a big favor and smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber to this channel already, hit the subscribe button right there. There should be a button. If not, go down below, subscribe as well. I do want to let you guys know the Green Room is throwing our very first virtual summit that's going to be coming up in January. We've already got a bunch of thought leaders and sellers and gurus, if you want to call that, within an eBay and Amazon and Merch by Amazon niche, who are going to be coming on and speaking for a 3-day event. This is an online event, so if you want to get an early bird special to that and kind of learn more about it, I'm going to leave a link below in the description as well. That's the Green Room Virtual Summit 2017. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. You rock. Go out there, take massive amounts of action, and go make it happen in your business. You guys got it. I believe in you, and now's the time to make it happen. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.